Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Okay, we got Macau. We also have some construction, so you might hear that from up above. Typical Macau, what can you do? Anyways, we're gonna be on Concordia. This neighborhood, this street is named after Concordia, and that's a theme. And I did another video with the Avenue da Concordia as well. And this is this little side street, also named with Concordia as well. And basically, my understanding that I'm not 100% positive of, maybe somebody can confirm for me, but I was looking at this other clip from Macau Antigua. They do a lot of history of Macau. And this Concordia ship ran aground during a typhoon in the 1800s. And it was right in this neighborhood. And I can show you on the map of where it's connected at, near the Green Island. And you can see that this neighborhood is probably where the typhoon brought up the ship Concordia, and it probably stayed there for a long time. So I'm wondering, maybe when this area was given street names, maybe they referenced it around the building. So that's the, Avenida de Concordia, and this is, the first neighborhood, first street, second street, because there's a handful of them with the same name. So anyways, that's just my suspicion. But anyways, that's where we're gonna start. The map is behind me, so you can see exactly where we are for this particular street. And as you can also see the other names of Concordia around it. And we're right next to the ocean, so you can see where it probably came in as well. Anyways, let's just go down the street, because I know that's what you came here to see. Macau. Pew. Okay, so one of my goals in Macau is to film every street in Macau, and sometimes I'll see one like this one, Dois do Bairro da Concórdia. So this is like the second street of the Concordia neighborhood. And it's kind of interesting, very interesting actually, because you have all these tall buildings. And we're going to take our street down. There's actually where the dog racing used to be, down that way. And we're going to be going all the way down this way. So this is going to be our target street. And we'll show you what it looks like. Kind of surrounded by all these tall buildings everywhere. So we'll give you another view of Macau. There's a supermercado. Look at all these tall buildings everywhere. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be our target street right there. You can see the street sign. The second street of the Concordia neighborhood. Then you have this pretty cool restaurant right at the base of it. And I'm going to be walking down that street. Looks like I'll be walking along those motorcycles because it's a little bit easier. Kind of giving you a view of what the street looks like. There's a bakery over there, Maxim's. Gonna walk all the way down that way. It's gonna capture this bakery real quick as well. Yeah, the buildings here are kind of cool. Way down there you can see something that looks like Angkor Wat. There's some images down there that look like Cambodia images. That's actually where the dog racing is at. And Macau does have kind of a lot of trees that look like what you might see in Cambodia. Kind of big giant banyan trees, Chinese banyan trees. So what we're gonna do is go down this street. So I think I'm gonna walk down the middle of it. And then when a car comes, I'll navigate out of it. Yeah, I've never actually filmed this street before. Let's see if I can get to around these motorcycles, I will. Got the side stuff as well. So I think I have a car coming over this way, so I'm gonna get out of the street. Let me just kind of see what we can see here. So that's what we walked down so far. All those tall buildings everywhere. I kind of like it, the fact that you have all these tall buildings and then you have all these businesses on the ground floor. They just make it extremely convenient. Yeah, I've never filmed this. This area has a lot of mechanics and car washes and stuff like that. Okay. And one of my goals of this channel is just, you know, just documenting Macau, what it looks like in 2024. So we're going to be going down that way in a moment. But I also just wanted to capture this street sign right there. So that will probably be the thumbnail later. We even got like some apartments straight ahead. Okay, so we're gonna keep on walking. Kind of surrounded by all these tall buildings everywhere, right? Okay. A restaurant on the corner here. So, okay. So we're gonna keep on walking down. Looks like we got cars on both sides of the street coming up. So I'm just gonna stay on this side. Got some kitchens in here. And then now we're gonna be some mechanics and such. Very organized and clean. So yeah, I do have a mechanic that I go to already. So I usually don't, like basically this neighborhood is more designed for people who live here. And you might come up for mechanics if you have a mechanic here, which I do not. So they're working on something now. Another mechanic. Okay. So we're still walking down our street here. I think I'm going to come out real quick to this area. Another little slice. There's a many streets in this area that I haven't filmed before. And if you followed my channel for a long time, it's one of my goals is to document the entire city with all the streets. So when I see a street I haven't seen, then I want to film it and document it. And there's a small part of me that thinks that, you know, maybe in 2050, you know, or 2040, maybe they'll use all these camera images for virtual reality to put somebody in Macau, you know, in this time period, in 2020s. There's a strong part of me feels like I'm documenting for the future. And in essence, I guess I sort of am. Okay. So there's our street. And then it comes up into something like this. And if we kept walking, we would go into this little travessa, take Concordia over there as well. So we'd switch streets. I am kind of interested in going over there as well. But I think what I'm going to do, in Christ the church in Macau. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this one by going through here. And then this will kind of connect that street with the main street up here. And then hopefully you can get a better idea of Macau in its entirety. So I think this street is called Avenida de Concordia. Okay. So we filmed that street over there, and I'm gonna end this video. kind of interesting. This is not a real one, but it's funny to have the streets of Macau. Who is the streets? So we're gonna end the video right there.